takes them from there.
I actually love Ragnar.
Like people could just be.
Let's get another Ragnar.
Just to get in, get all this.
I will raise that Ragnar.
You know, get as much info as you can, and then post the shit.
We're live on YouTube.
We're live.
What?
Also.
Alright. So you gotta treat getting the cameras like a business. How they are.
Yeah. Time to get professional.
Very professional. Daggers up.
No, what did you guys think of all the?
Did you guys do the course?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What did you guys think of like the first
how much
course?
have you guys done so far?
Man, that shit's
Me?
pretty simplistic.
So
They make this
I
shit
did-
a lot easier to use nowadays.
I was on like the crash course, and I'm like, how far? Which one were you guys?
Did you do the CapCut course?
Like the CapCut course? I was on the crash course. It might be the wrong thing.
There's a Premiere course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaching Adobe Premiere, and then if you scroll down, there's a CapCut course.
Yeah. Okay. I think I might have been doing the crash course version instead of like the actual full like CapCut course.
This
So-
one shows you in CapCut.
Oh, yeah.
The other shows you in
And Premiere.
Yeah, it was in CapCut. It was.
I was
CapCut.
impressed how fucking good it edits, honestly.
Me too.
Like it's like you have like all these little functions, like the snap-on function, and it just like kind of pieces your video together with whatever like effect or.
Yeah.
The sick thing is, boys, if we learn that, you'll learn how to use all editing software. They're all the same shit. They all cut, they all move, they all have like the keyframes. Right? Certain ones are just.
It reminded me more of like a music mixer kind of. That's what it kind of.
They are.
No, like certain ones are like they're all you can do whatever you want on it, but there's certain ones that are better just because they have a faster runtime or like speed, frame rate, whatever. It's
Well, like yeah, and you can customize the frame rate was nice. You can actually the amount of customizing with the basic shit I was seeing was like
you know
you
what?
can even stop, add the flash point at the start of your effect, and then transition whatever.
So module one thing I didn't know you could do on CapCut, which was actually funny, where I should have known this, you could change the sizing of the frame. You know how they talked about
Yeah.
vertical, horizontal.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, that
I didn't see that before, so it's like I wasn't.
You're talking about of the video.
Yeah, of the video. Like, I didn't know that, to be honest. Even though I've been using it. So all my videos have been the same frame rate
Yeah, even
for
that
all
Yeah,
devices.
dude, that's what I was saying, because like that's like the
Because
biggest part.
what's sick about us recording on these cameras is that even when me and Sergun pop up, I could still make it so only one of us shows up because I can
Yeah.
zoom in on one or the other. So depending on which one of us looks like trash at that moment, I'll zoom in on the other person.
Just puking, pans back. My cat was puking this morning. That was shitty.
No, but
I was
yeah.
gonna go stop and get us coffees,
So
and then
you
my
guys-
cat started puking last 25 minutes before I left. Sorry, but continue.
You guys, so you guys did it or?
Yeah, I did it. I did module 1 to 2.
I did it, but then I looked up a YouTube course too. I'm not gonna lie, the YouTube course might have been slightly better. But yes, I did.
I honestly.
You know what was sick? A sick function was the stable video thing. Because it was like, if you have like a shitty video, there's like a
Yeah.
function where it literally stabilizes it for you, which is
Yeah,
sick.
yeah. No, I don't think either.
That was dope, because if you're shooting like shitty camera
Yeah.
videos and whatever.
Yeah,
No, I was
most
pretty
like hand recorded,
Warning.
most like phone recorded videos are gonna be like that. So
Yeah. I was pretty hyped, but like, yeah, I don't know. It almost seemed too easy.
It
Gotta
seemed
try
really
making a video tonight, because I've never made a video, but you guys have, obviously.
bro, I'm gonna start making quick scope montages every day, bro. Now that the power's in my finger, bro. I always wanted to be able to make quick scope montages when I was like 13, but I never knew how, bro. It's so complicated back then.
Yeah.
I thought you did for COD and stuff.
I did, but they were shit. Like, they weren't actually any like montages, they were just like clips. Like, there was no editing really, it was just cutting and.
You used, like,
Shit, I got my
Vegas Pro.
scatter.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to use,
You used
yeah.
Vegas Pro with the 40-second intro for a 1-minute video.
Still have my
Second outro.
scatter.
Yeah. Spent so much time making it.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Let me move over.
That's seven beautiful.
7.
Okay.
Very beautiful.
And that one,
Warning.
it's just the bit rate, like the.
We're gonna change it.
Yeah, you could, but I think it's fine. I think it's just.
Warning.
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 Warning. Warning. Exploding.
User wins.
Moderation helps everyone feel safe.
Prove it. I don't believe it.
Closing that.
How does everyone feel safe? What does that mean? Are
Um,
they threatening you?
Bro, we got 300 followers. Isn't that crazy? In one day?
I
Yeah.
mean,
We're-
this is a little past crazy.
We just did the math. And then if you do that every day for a year, do you know what that is?
A lot.
It is a lot.
No, it's like
That's
365.
300,000
Huh?
plus?
365 times 320.
Oh, like 3-some million plus? Or like
No, it's
plus
around.
million?
300,000. I suck in at math.
That's close. That's close. That's close.
You're all getting better.
900,000.
What? That's it?
No, it's millions.
That's it. 900,000, bro. We have zero.
It's a,
You got to 900,000 in a year. You're saying that's it? It's not. It's 100,000. But imagine if we got to
Oh,
100,000.
shit,
About 900,000
100,000.
legit people commented.
100,000
I wanna
in
see
a year.
60%
Yeah, but the thing
of
about
that.
that though.
I want to see
No,
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 30% of
that's
that ratio has to be comments.
That's without organic growth at the same time.
You can get that many followers, but those type of followers also like will unfollow you after like I don't know how like the dynamic is with like those kind of followers. 'Cause that isn't like real like people that give a shit about your content. It's just people that will like
No,
boost
they're
up like the stats on your.
but I
post.
mean, like once you follow, I think like everything's algorithm based. So once we hit like a benchmark, like it doesn't matter. We get set into like
Different brackets.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
which is like where you want to be.
You're right, but then it also becomes harder to track like how many actual followers you have at that point when you start like mixing so many like fake ones like that.
But it's like I honestly, bro, like so. Have you heard of the one like you have to go to 100 stores to make free sales, for example?
Yeah.
It's the same idea. Like those real followers give us like they can do many things for our. They could be sharing, commenting. They could be boosting our accounts without us even realizing. Just free tiny followers, for example.
Yeah.
That's something I gotta change here, man.
That's one thing
So I'm gonna drink his coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you brought your own? Is that
My
Yeti
own
one?
this time? Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Make some money on the McDonald's trip every year.
Oh, sorry.
I've been drinking more coffee than I've ever drank in my entire life in these last couple weeks, month.
Rotating up.
It's been pretty good.
Your hair is like falling out and shit.
Yeah, bro. Now literally everything's falling apart. Either that or that means I'm escaping the Matrix. We'll find out. Find out.
This
in
hair
months.
is fucking fake. George, how do you pride yourself on coming here so early?
Having gray hairs?
Uh-huh.
Having what?
Oh, but coming here so early.
Oh, I enjoy it.
I
Bro,
want to
I'm
graze. Is graze on your mind right now?
Bro, when you talk about hair, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about all the gray hairs that I have. But no, I usually wake up at 5 every day, like no matter what.
Do what? What do you do? Freaking.
I just
do you do
wake.
planks on the roof?
No, like so I have a morning routine I like to do. I'll clean up my area. I'll organize everything. I'll have a nice working space when I come back.
Do you make your bed?
I can't make my bed.
You make it with joists inside?
I
Like
can't.
You just tighten it on?
Right, come here.
Yeah, you can.
But like,
So
I
what's
can't.
the morning routine for food?
Come here.
Food? I have
Come
usually.
up. Up.
In my opinion, a healthy diet really helps. So I would have oats and yogurt.
Yeah.
Come here.
So like you're mainly trying to cut weight then?
Up.
Yeah, not just that.
Good
It's like
boy.
honestly, that was impressive. I didn't think he was gonna come,
Good boy.
I dare you doubt Ragneasy.
but I think like everyone needs to start in the morning with a good routine to stay like in a healthy mind, healthy body, as they say.
You don't get enough sleep though?
No, I get a lot. I go to bed at 10, like exactly. I used to have bad sleeping problems. But like I think if you want to be successful, you have to take care of like underlying issues like your health. For example, your mental state.
Sleep is the foundation
It really is.
your mental and
But oh, I have a question. Did anyone look at other courses on the Tate thing?
Yeah,
Not
the
yet.
self-improvement one I'm looking at. We're gonna do the e-commerce one later.
That one I clicked on it. It was kind of interesting because they have like a whole they showed you a whole framework. Oh my god, I couldn't speak. Framework of how like they do it, and everyone's like, and they like everyone posts their own framework, which is interesting because like you could try their framework,
I think because first, the thing we all know we're gonna do together is content. We should all learn how to make videos so we can all push content out.
Yeah.
Because then at the end of this, right, when it records,
Yeah.
each one of us can take the clip
Yeah.
and make a video each a day. That should be our homework. You know what I mean? Each
Yeah.
person take the podcast we made that day, cut it into a clip, put it up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's tangible. It's what's it called? We can gauge how well it's doing. We're all getting better at the same skill,
Yeah.
right? And content, we could use it for any business, anything, and it'll grow our presence. So it's literally the best thing possible for us right now. And then after we're done that, because that should only take like a day or two anyway, but let's say we take this entire week to learn the CapCut thing, the basics of it, like to finish the course, then we could spend the next 3 weeks of our subscription practicing the e-commerce thing and putting it into test and talking about it on our podcast,
Yeah.
doing that, and trying to launch a product and all that stuff in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's cool, man. We're all learning the same skill while doing the same thing.
I agree.
I think it's gonna differ per person, which is I'm excited to see like how a different spin we each have on it.
Yeah, like editing styles. and
Yeah.
What somebody finds funny and somebody else finds funny.
Like that's why I'm excited for like this Friday when we do the like. I can't wait to see everyone's like, because honestly like sometimes I feel like I might not be creative and then I'll see something I'm like that's genius, and then I'll copycat that.
Yeah. Some of it's so easy, dude. We gotta send each other videos too. I don't know if I sent it to you yesterday or to you. There was a guy. He's just literally reading the Bible, and in the background is just wheat in the wind, and he made it black and white. And I'm looking at it, it has like 1.5 million likes. I'm like, how is this possible, dude? How is this possible? Like, I do the same video, I get 200 views. I can literally copy and paste the exact
You need
same
wheat,
video.
bro. You need wheat and wind in your background. You need to feel like they're part of the
wheat.
farmland environment.
It's ridiculous.
The whole like Vinland thing, you know, they're like in like the field. They want to feel that.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, today was hard to wake up.
Yeah. Today was a good one.
It was too hard.
I went to sleep at like 1:30.
Yeah, I think I slept by 1:30.
I mean,
1 maybe? I don't
I
remember.
was Spartan just up to like 9 p.m.
It didn't work out
You
too
slept
well.
at 10?
No, it's at 10:30.
Damn. That's amazing. That's what
It's
that
funny because I was tired all day too. And I'm like, I should sleep.
Now I'm wide awake.
And then I did all my CapCut shit like at night.
Middle guy with cheese as fuck.
What?
That's the same
I'm
person.
not,
I love
not
the-
middle guy.
Who even is this person?
Natty's always the one saying middle, left,
Natty's
right.
always
Is that your lover?
I don't know who Natty is.
He's always roasting.
Natty, can you stop identifying the boys?
I think I pronounced the name wrong. It's Natty? I think it's Natty. Is your name Natty?
It's naughty.
Oh, Naughty.
No, okay, it's probably Natty.
Ah.
The time, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
See, like, our perspectives of the name changed that drastically.
the end is silent.
Adi.
Caption.
Yeah.
Camera roulette.
That makes it so hard to edit, you fucking guy.
Camera editing. That guy in the middle looks so happy.
What do you think is the most important thing in the team?
That's a
Shared
deep
goal,
question. A little vague.
cooperation, shared goals.
I don't know, just like, I get off track, but it's like, I feel like this is kind of on track, too. I don't know.
Well, if you have people that you work well with, like you're harmonious, you can have good cooperation, and then you need a shared goal that you guys can work towards, or else it's like kind of chaos.
You know what we should
That's
do?
what the
Yeah, we
foundation-
should all be pushing to the same thing. And then obviously loyalty, cooperation.
Yeah, nobody that's doing like another podcast, like with his brother or something, that can like betray us at any point. Nothing like that.
I started that first, okay?
Why are you laughing, George?
Because
He's already selling our trade secrets to Rico.
somebody's
Is that
adding me at the moment.
He's like, this is what I learned, guy.
No, I'm actually the main. I'm the only person who does most of the work for like that podcast. Like,
So now you're the main character?
Okay, so we got the good brother on our side. We got the one that's
but no, what was I gonna say? You know, I've been thinking about like our goals lately, and like what's like a really, you know, after seeing yesterday, I believe easily at the end of this week we'll be able to go live on that account, and I want all of us to post one video each on that
Every
account.
day. Even if it's our... Okay, so that's something we need to discuss. Because we've been. So, do we want to post our videos on our separate pages and on the podcast page, or do we want to post all our content on the podcast page? So, like, if we make a personal video, do you want to post it on Sergeant of Kitsch and the podcast page?
Like a personal video?
Yeah, like the one you shot yesterday of you at the gym.
Yeah.
You want to post that on the podcast channel or on our shared page and your personal page?
I see. My opinion is, what was the message sending for that like video you made? I like the video. It's pretty
Mine
good.
was just me pointing out that thing. I didn't really care what it was. But like, I agree that like it should just be like we need to figure out what the exact like
What's going where?
Yeah, well, what's going where, but we gotta find out like what is like the brand of the king mentality thing, and then if things fit into there, it's just more content. I don't think it's a bad thing to post it on. Like if you have like your own personal content that fits into what we want king mentality to be, then I think it's no problem with posting. It's just more content on the page, honestly.
This is a bad example, but you know on Instagram, like those couples that make videos together,
Yeah.
how they'll like, one of them will post the video, and then a couple months later, they'll post it on the other person's
Yeah.
page. Right, so we could also do that because we're using the same content twice. I mean, if it hits once, like we're just improving the chance it could hit,
No, I
and we're
agree.
increasing the frequency of our posts, right? So we gotta figure out like
You
what
want to
we're
do
doing.
personal and obviously king mentality.
Like
Well,
King.
because it's all growing to the same thing, is what I'm saying.
I think we should just
Right?
do the
Like
clips
if
for
people
king
go to his
mentality
page and his page is linking to our page, we're just growing twice. You know what I mean?
There's no focus in a sense.
I think the clips are a good start for king mentality.
You know what? We're gonna have a lot of clips anyways, if we're gonna each be posting one every single day. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll have a lot
Well,
of
not only
content.
from the
That's what I was
podcast is what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, do we want to make each, like, so example, even if it's a shit video and you guys are learning CapCut, that's something that we can document and be like, look, it was a shit video, but we were practicing CapCut together. And we made it a goal where everybody had to post one CapCut personal video every day. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, I think, yeah, that's still part of like the king mentality thing then, because it's us trying to learn, which is what king mentality is about, I guess. Like,
And we can always delete things after.
yeah.
But right now, the frequency of our posting and, like, the watching the journey is kind of interesting for people.
Yeah.
They'll be like, why did this guy just post a still image of Tigger? And then went to the next video and he posted a picture of a rock.
Patrick Stone. Alright.
No.
That was a great one. Sand and then the rock was good.
It's still my most viewed fucking TikTok, bro. I heard it then fucking kills me.
You know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I actually saw it. Yeah, I was like, I was confused.
It's my most viewed TikTok.
Susan, you know what we're talking about?
That the Womp Womp song too?
No, can you
No,
go?
no.
So I have a TikTok.
It's the best content.
It's the worst thing I've ever made in my entire life, and it's my most viewed fucking TikTok, like double almost. So it's only just fucking it's supposed to be like some type of retarded, like stupid, like meme motivation. It's like you last year, it's the pile of sand. You this year, it's a rock. It's my most viewed TikTok I have. Took me like under a second to make this.
It was actually
Such
so-
a diss when you to spend hours making a video.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, Slash was worse. I did the one where it's like a bunch of slides
Yeah.
with like the Syrian things in the background with quotes in it, and like it still did like, I mean, it had way more likes. It only had like 4 likes.
Yeah.
So I guess engagement doesn't even matter for like it being
No.
popped up.
I think view time matters the most.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing view time.
Yeah. Like my most viewed is me shaving, like doing the like progress of one
What were
side,
you shaving?
my face. But it's like
You never know with the Middle Eastern methods.
people's fucking comments the whole time. They're like, oh, he looks like Metro Man.
Literally, you don't have to turn that at all, do you?
Someone said I look like Justin Trudeau, which was
That's an
insane.
insult.
Yeah, man, you gotta make me.
Hello.
I kind of like that.
I like it better too. Actually, I think it was too low before. But you can play with it if you want.
You want me to lower or
I
are you
do
cool
think
with that, Dan?
Yeah.
Because now you're at the same level as Gulak.
Did you guys work on your goal at all? We should rewrite that thing on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
You should show the chat what we
Actually, I did. I spent yesterday editing.
It's ugly.
show them the raw,
I
bro.
spent yesterday editing a lot of videos and trying to make a bunch of clips, but I just wasn't happy with like how it was turning out.
Yeah.
So I think I need to get used to not getting so irritated.
Yeah.
Getting irritated with what?
Like how I wasn't like happy with how it was lucky. Like, I have to realize it's okay. It's a work in progress. Not everything can be perfect first try. So that was a little bit annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. This is disgusting. I don't even know where to start.
Show the chat quick now.
It's ugly.
Let us see our raw goals.
Your cousin of poor English is the top one. Don't show the cheat.
The poor English.
Okay. Anybody else want to talk about anything? What are your thoughts, man?
Um,
What are we doing?
Well, I think we should find out what the actual goal is of the King Mentality page. Like what specifically like we're trying to, what target audience we're trying to reach, what our like exact like, you know, like what we're trying to, what value we're trying to give, or what like what the, how we're trying to entertain. Like
I feel like it's self-explanatory in a sense, like king mentality.
the brand gives it off. It does. I agree. But like I feel like for us as like a business, we should have a very clear idea.
Oh, clear cut.
Because it's still it's still a little vague in terms of like King Mentality can still mean a lot of things. Like, is it specifically like self-improvement? Is it like our journey? Is it both of that right now? Is it like, you know, because our journey is part of self-improvement, but like how do we want, and also like who are we trying to target with the audience? Like,
I think we're targeting people in our age group, and
yeah,
like I don't think it's like for kids who need to think about this. Just in my opinion, kids will just be kids.
Yeah.
I think King Mentality is the brand in the sense of you want to approach things with the King Mentality is the brand, right?
Well, I'm gonna do
Without
like
the
I want to do a
idea.
lot of things with it. I want to do faith. I want to do self-improvement. I want to do philosophy. I want to write.
Yeah, like if you get
See,
deep
it
with
all
if you
deals
get-
with mindset. That's
yeah,
what.
but if you get
So-
deep
so
with it,
I like that.
The whole brand is that you want to sell it from a king's point of view. You know,
Yeah.
the king's like discreetness.
Well,
the
I
king's like
literally want to write a
acuteness.
book on what I think King Mentality is, and it has nothing to do with it. Like it has nothing to do with ruling others.
Yeah.
So that's already one thing.
But it's the
different than
actual
what a king is.
mental that comes with leadership, no?
Well, yeah, like you can never even think about ruling others if you can't even rule yourself. So it has to start there.
No, that's what I was about to say. That was good. You have to rule
Master of your
yourself.
own body before you
And
can.
not only that, like why is there a desire to have power over others? That's also something you need to examine. Like why do you need that?
No,
Why
this
does
is-
power feel good, chat? Power is like
It's like
this.
control.
It's like
People
it's
want
like a
control.
drug though. That's all it is, right?
Well, it's just control.
Because it just releases that, you know, that feeling in you. It's like something you didn't
So,
know you needed
I don't know,
until
so,
you
like,
until
what do
you
you-
kind of exude it.
What are you talking about? What do you think?
no, I mean I love all those topics, and I like the idea that's kind of like vague and it's hard for it to be too specific, but it's good to have an idea of what we do want to cover, and I think all those are interesting, like good, and I agree with all those things. So we're gonna use it as a kind of like a vague like.
Is it vague or is the execution vague? Because
I think-
the name is like, you know, we already know what's gonna go into it.
Yeah.
We just don't know like what categories. Like one is already this podcast.
Yeah.
Another could be the book club. Another could be like
Okay.
working out videos. Another
Yeah.
could be fashion videos.
No, but I really love it because I love the discussions we can have that are centered around this idea anyways. Like, bro, there's like infinite podcasts we can have around like ideas that I fucking personally love discussing, like when there's shit, like leadership,
Mentality
and,
get
like,
boring.
all this, it would, and all these things that I think would be very interesting like content to describe, and all dudes love this shit, like you know the idea of being a
But do we
king
all
and a
only
leader.
want to appeal to dudes, or are we gonna hire a bunch of women to run Queen Mentality? MK, where are you?
Yeah,
MK?
Ultra.
Queen mentality. Will
I
come
used to
out.
own that website too.
Queen mentality?
Queen and King, yeah.
Oh, did
So I
you?
was like, why would I only own the King?
You're like the queen's the one that kills
What
everyone.
about prince mentality? When you're on the
Kill
top.
princess, no, kill those people.
Yeah, you need a queen in chess. The king's useless, bro.
You're right.
He's not useless. He's the one who makes the move.
He's the one that wins or loses the game, dude.
If he dies,
No, I meant like physically, he's useless.
How dare you?
I get into sexism and explain how Tate
You
describes
should
it.
see Sargon with his king, dude. He wins end games with his king.
Oh, yeah.
Using the
All he
king.
needs is a
Only
king and a
the
pawn.
Oh yeah, king goes all the way up, fucks everybody up, comes back.
You know what's sick
He
though?
needs that pawn to turn into a
When you
queen.
watch all those things, like Tate like hypes himself about it. Like most of you guys like do that shit already. Or we've done that thing already. Like we all played chess. We all like
Yeah.
worked out or were in fighting at some way or another.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not as into it as like them, you know. But like we're like baby versions.
No, bro.
We're like Kitchener versions.
it's sad, but I would have been so into fighting if I could have like afforded it back. Like my older brother got to do like a lot of martial arts because my parents paid for it. But like when it was my turn, they couldn't afford it, which is
Yeah.
fine. But literally, I watch UFC every time.
Bro, you're like 16. You still have time.
Bro, I started at 26, bro. Start now.
Yeah.
I met a bunch of people there that said they started when they were 29 and they're fighters now.
Bro, I started taking like singing lessons at like 23, 24.
No, for real.
That's
No,
no,
'cause-
fencing at like that age. Like all of it. Like it's like, do it now. What the hell's wrong with you? We can start doing
Bro,
it now.
when I
we can do
started-
it as a team, goddammit.
Yeah, no, 100%. When I started, I was like, bro, I feel so old starting. I talked to all the coaches there. They said, bro, like half of us started older than you, and like we fight now. Like obviously they're not like in the UFC, like the top fucking people, but like a bunch of them have fights. They fight. They're actual professional fighters.
Yeah.
And they started my age or later. So like as long as you go and you commit, like of course it's better to start when you're fucking
But-
6 years old, but like you can start now and it'll still be you'll get all the benefits from it. You can still go with it.
I think hands up.
Imagine if we actually did become like a team, because like I do like the idea of us being like a little army. We were
Yeah.
talking about it. I think I don't know when it was, yesterday or the other day, about like being a squad. We're like one team of 4.
Yeah.
You know, like the Trinity's 3-1, 1-3. Like that's what
Yeah.
we should be. It's 4-1, 1-4. You know. So imagine like the sick ass content we could get if we all go with this guy to do
Yeah.
Muay Thai or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck, and also good for ourselves. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
So,
Like-
and sorry to cut you off, but it's cheaper also. Like when I was doing boxing, my coach was like, because I was doing private lessons, because I hated the classes. It was all cardio, right? Private lessons, you actually get to learn combos and stuff. And he's like, look, if you just bring one person with you, it literally cuts the price down in half, and it doubles your time of lesson. So it goes from half an hour to an hour, and brings the price down to half.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So imagine if we have 4 people, we could get private lessons for everything, and it would be like $10 each. 10, 20, whatever it is, 10, 15 bucks, but you know, we do that twice a week. We're all learning a sick skill, right? We have sick content.
Yeah.
We're improving ourselves as a team. Like that would actually be something sick to do, man. I would not mind
Yeah.
going to like boxing or Muay Thai or
Yeah.
something, all as a group.
We get to exhibition matches between us.
But like,
George's followers once started going to
bro, look at those videos of like Tate sparring his boys and shit.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
dope.
my point.
You know what I
though.
mean? And I'm a nothing burger. At least you guys are already a bit jacked. But imagine like, fucking like,
Right.
you know, it looks
Doesn't
sick.
matter how
Like,
jacked
sick
you are, it
content.
matters about your followers.
Sure.
If George has 1,500 followers, and
And
they're,
they
they're
look
asking to
sick.
fight Sam.
You guys could think about it, but it would also be cool for us to do.
No, I agree. It would be cool to do. Like the only reason I say like, bro, like because realistically, like I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I think I'm like amazing at fighting. Like I've been in a lot of experienced fights like my whole life. Like, and I felt like if I ever got into it, I would literally be like number one.
Then get into it. Instead of just saying that, get into it then.
And just do it, man. Like the thing is, when we do it, it's fun as a team too. Like
Yeah.
it's already fun to do alone. It's like way funner than just going to the gym, man. Going like boxing or doing Muay Thai or anything like that
Yeah.
is way funner.
You did boxing for how long again?
Like a year, and then COVID came.
Oh yeah.
It was fun.
That's what I always like about the whole king mentality thing to me. Like I've always thought about it. Is like my goal is to be like this, like all encompassing. Like to be, bro. There's so many things that you can improve at as a dude that like will only boost your confidence, boost your skills, boost
Yeah.
like everything about you as a person, right? Like as a guy, and like things like fighting, things like knowing how to talk, things like being articulate or knowing like being educated. Like a lot of these things, I think like are all like they all help each other out.
No, I agree.
Being fit, being strong, being able to fight. Like these are, bro, and they're so much fun, and they only add to your life in every way. You know, it's not gonna take away from your life. As long as it doesn't get to your head and you start like going to fight people on the street or something, but
I don't know. Seriously, mine.
yeah. But like yeah, no, exactly. Like take like his like routines you see in those days, like bro, it looks sick. Like the guy says like every day he doesn't miss a day of working out his entire life. He goes and just spars with his boys for a little bit, and then the rest of the day's work. And like bro,
No, I agree.
the energy you get for work from being able like from exercising and all this stuff, like it only boosts like you know your energy for the rest of the day. And I like things you can just add to your life that you can be constantly improving at. Like I was talking about the gym because the gym you don't win at, you don't beat the gym. There's not one day where you're like, oh, I beat it. It's like you add it to your life and now it's just part of your life forever. Like the idea is you're always improving at it. Like until I guess you're like in your 50s or some shit, but like you're always improving. You're always doing more reps, more sets, getting stronger. Same with fighting. You add it now, you're always getting better at technique. Like I want to be in peak fighting condition always. And then I want to add other things like reading books, literature.
Your bashosha or your camera when it's on you.
And get into like marble sculpting, you know, like get all into all these cool fucking hobbies.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm sending likes, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, but things like that I find cool.
That was important.
We should consider things like that as a squad.
Like, what would you guys be? Like, you guys would all be down to do a Muay Thai once? or a few
Yeah,
times.
I think Muay Thai would be sick to do at least once.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
It's definitely really sick.
Now you have a whole team coming in the back.
Oh yeah. Bro, you'll love it, man. I mean, like you'll probably love it. It's hard, but it's a lot of fun. It's rewarding.
You should ask how much it is for like a lesson
Yeah.
with 4 dudes.
Yeah,
If
I
it's the
think
same
we
as the
could do
classes, they're cheaper than the classes. We might as well just do that.
Yeah.
They'll probably give you a group rate or whatever.
They'll definitely give you a group rate. So you're one coach.
One coach.
Actually, I think there's like 5 coaches at TKO.
I don't
No,
actually
but
know
I'm
how
saying
they
you
would.
only need one for.
Oh,
You know.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know how they would do it because like their weekdays, like their things are so full. Like on weekdays, like let's say Monday, from 5:30 till 7, they
You
would
don't
begin
need
their
private
class.
lessons?
Well, just because I don't know what time it would be because we work, so it would have to be maybe in the morning or some shit. Because they have all their classes in the evening.
It depends on the coach.
So from like 5 until like 8:30, the whole gym is full. basically.
oh wow.
Like with classes.
Yeah, they probably still do private lessons, no?
The
Mine
only,
is the same.
the only people I've seen them do private lessons with are like the people like in the gym. They're like trained to be like actual fighters. Like the coach will take them into the ring and train them one-on-one or something like that. But like maybe on weekends or something. But on weekdays, from 5 until 8:30 every day is like the beginner and advanced classes doing their thing, and for the most part, most of the classroom is taken up by that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't listen to my better, but even I still recommend the classes. Let's say like your whole like, because Muay Thai specifically, like I know boxing's quite similar, but they take a lot of like they set like your body conditioning as like one of the top priorities in it.
Yeah.
Because they say like for example in Muay Thai specifically, like the idea is like you're like think of it as like you're a tank, like you're the whole thing is like, it's not like boxing where it's like in and out quick like movement, like it is still like a little bit like that, but it's more like you're grounded, you're going up slowly, you're like Terminator more, you're gonna sit there and fucking throw hits and get hit, and like the idea is you gotta be able to throw hits for a long time, so you gotta be able to have good cardio and your body has to be strong as fuck so you can take those hits, like strong abs, strong legs, strong everything. So they spend so much time on body conditioning. And then but it doesn't take that long, I got used to it like after like a month or so, and then it's not like super hard.
When do you start sparring though? Like when do they allow it?
So I'm trying to start like soon. They say
6
around
months.
6 months
Yeah, okay.
is the average for people, but it depends on the person. Hey man, you should actually start though. So even like with the guy who got me into it, he said he used to be in a bunch of street fights when he was younger, and when it like super translated over to it, and he started fighting like actual fights like in less than a year. Yeah,
Oh,
actual
wow.
Fights. So like.
Holy huge.
Yeah, because like fight IQ is like a huge part of it. Like,
Yeah.
I've never been in many street fights, so I realized like I have good like stamina, good body, I'm strong and shit. But as soon as I started even basic sparring, I could tell my body had no idea what to do.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I'm trying to get in sparring. I'm trying to force myself to learn that shit. But I super recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's a good addition to your life.
And it's good for content. It literally helps us all the way around.
That's why I want like. I think if we get into activities, it kind of opens your mind up for creativity as well.
And
Like,
it's separate,
yeah.
and it bonds us more because it's separate than us just meeting in the morning.
Yeah.
It'll probably be an afternoon, evening thing, and then it bonds you as a team even more.
That's what I really liked about like Andrew Tate's team. Like every time he calls on them, he goes like, "It's the war room." Like, bro, like it sounds lame, but it's like that's how much he
You know what
trusts.
that is,
us.
right? The war room. That's like what every business calls their like meeting room.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it is.
Just
So
like
he's just treating it like a business with a squad.
yeah,
Like this is technically our war room.
exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Like every business has a war room.
3 point.
Every bad thing Tate has to teach you, he has an amazing thing to do.
I don't think he's taught bad things. I think he's miscommunicated it. Like
No,
he's.
he's taught stupid shit too.
I think.
Bro, he's a human, and not everything one person
Yeah,
says.
he's
is
not gonna
right.
be perfect, bro.
He's gonna say wrong things. He's gonna say right things.
Like when I watched the George Janko show,
Django.
like, bro, he openly admitted he says stupid stuff on purpose. Like it's all
Well,
like,
that doesn't stop the fact that he says stupid shit, though.
yeah, but he's doing it on purpose.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that doesn't
but-
make it better.
I know, but
Oh,
Think
yeah,
about
okay.
how big your audience is, dude.
yeah, you know what I mean, though.
Take
Because at that point
Yeah.
you have a bit more responsibility.
which stuff specifically? What's stupid? It's out of curiosity.
What, to pick what he says stupid?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like
Recently
I don't like
the-
the girlfriend shit, honestly.
Recently, the
Which
ice
stuff?
bath thing.
Yeah. Well, he says all that's
Small things like that. There's like you know.
Well,
Yeah,
I-
but those are the things he says though specifically to be like, I think to be like I'm sure he would even say like ice baths, you know, that has obviously like its obvious advantages. He says shit a lot of times just to make people like a little upset. Like he had like this little clip where he was like, "Oh, ice baths are for like pussies." He's like, "It's just people that are too scared to fight." He was saying for people that are too scared to fight, they go take ice baths to like feel like, oh, I'm feeling but he was just like being like, you know.
No, if I had a genuine criticism, it'd be like I don't care too much if it's like you're dating a bunch of girlfriends or whatever.
Like he's very misogynistic.
But like, what about the wife thing? I don't think you should be married with like a bunch of mistresses and shit.
Oh, well, the thing about his life specifically is that but let me actually.
I know, but then got it from and then he eventually converted to Muslim, so I think like he was kind of edging that.
No, but listen, I can actually explain it. He doesn't tell people this is how you should live your life.
Yeah.
What he's saying is I have all this resource and I have this much to provide because I'm fucking a billionaire basically. That if you want to be with me, this is the life I want to live. So like I want to have multiple girls. So if you want to be with me, you have to be okay with that. He's not saying for every average guy out there like this is how you should live. Because he even says that you shouldn't do that. He says like for myself, I have all this money and like I kind of get to choose. Like a girls still want to be with me even if I tell them this. So like his thing is that he can get that because he wants to get that because he has this whole thing about like, oh, every king had a bunch of girls, every sultan had a bunch of girls, which I disagree with him because of like Christianity and morals, I think. But at the end of the day, if he wants to live his life that way, as long as he's not like, encouraging it with everybody else. But either way,
encouraging everyone else.
He makes it sound like
think about who his audience is.
You're right,
but like he's talking to it's the same audience we're trying to reach.
Yeah.
And they're gullible and they're learning. And they're gonna look at this guy and see his cars and see his wealth and see his jack and be like, yeah, I want that.
Yeah, you're right.
So they're not gonna be able to discern what's good and what's wrong. What's like.
You're right. They're gonna want that, but when somebody like that goes and tries it, it's not gonna work anyways. The girls say
but
this isn't gonna work
that's
out.
not the point though.
Yeah, but they'll realize they'll realize there's a reason why like.
Because they're gonna chase it and then maybe realize it.
Yeah, they can chase it, but if they want to chase it, they have to get super rich so it can work out for them. Or they have to like become a person where people are gonna let that happen. Which I'm not saying it's not a good goal to have.
That's okay though. We don't care because it's like at the end of the day, we don't hate on him for how he lives his life.
Well, I definitely will say
it's the fact that
the influence.
He's a teacher, bro. People are watching this guy. Every video you put, every clip you get is getting millions of views. You're influencing people.
Yeah,
you're influencing people.
What are you saying though? He has to be responsible when he does that?
Yeah, he does.
I think so. You know?
No, like there's a sort.
So you have fucking idiots like Jake Paul making hilarious, stupid shit all the time.
Yeah, plus he even says bro, look at all of the music industry, bro. Where they openly talk about cheating, shooting people in the face, like what. He's like, this guy's living a life that you can definitely find people that are like.
But it's like he's more like people see him and. He's telling those people, you can get to the point I am, like, and you can do the stuff that I do. But so it's like there's hope in those like people that watch him, and it says I don't have a rapping to me saying, look at me, you can be rapping like me. Like I don't have rappers saying that. It's just,
George the Tub.
No, I don't think he's teaching wrong. Like most of what he's saying is good. And like you just have to be able to discern. It's up to the person to discern. This is good. This is bad. Like everything you read. I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna take this. This is good. This is bad. You know. But the problem, I think, with the audience that we're trying to reach is they're not gonna be able to do that. They're not very good at being like this is good. This is bad. You know. They're gonna think getting plenty of women and sleeping around and drinking and doing all that shit is good, right?
Yeah. Well, as you age, I mean, like as long as you're not like a literal child, you should be able to like think a little bit like for yourself.
I mean, what's the audience we're trying to hit? It's like our age, like 20 to like
yeah. So most people know
35.
Like,
no, it's anybody from teens and up.
Like TikTok is mainly teens or something.
Like like it's the influential group. Like everyone needs a guide in a sense. Like even me, like but what's my guide?
Even me, yeah.
Like I'm
saying, George, even I need a guide.
Even George needs help sometimes.
No, but I'm saying like everyone needs a guide.
Everybody in chat, thumbs up if you think George is more than capable.
I was very prideful. Even me, George, the ultimate, needs to go.
Listen, you need that animal, or you need that
pride,
that ambition. That's like how Tyson says when he was like trying to be the champion. I am the fucking champion. He's like, I didn't become one, I always was.
I was born.
You go into that mindset before you do the thing.
I need a team more than anything. I'd rather have a team than prideful idiots.
Damn it, Dan.
Yeah, especially as a team, you need to have
Hold this up a little, man. Come on, we're meeting. This is actually great, bro. Everyone's waking up early. I fucking woke up at 5:30 this morning for no stupid reason other than just to wake up early.
I'd rather have a team that encourages each other. than like a bunch of people who think they're the shit.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's think of a team. Is everybody has to like humble themselves and take pride in like the team itself, kind of thing. Like,
Let's smack down George.
Well, that's the point of discernment, man. That's what we're supposed to do. It's when one of us is saying something, you gotta help each other out and point them in the right direction.
yeah. But team of six, everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses too, and we can like you can use that to like help each other out.
I just have weaknesses.
Well, that's his own strength, bro. That's good comment. This guy's weak at everything. Let's try to make him not weak at everything.
Then got past that episode in The Office where he's doing an interview and he's just like, so what are your strengths? And he's like, let me tell you my weaknesses. And he says all his strengths. And the other guy's like, what about your weaknesses? Actually, my weaknesses are my strengths. And I was just like, damn. We gotta make those weaknesses strengths too. Like, I'm not good at editing, so I'm really excited about this CapCut.
I don't think any of us are though.
Well, I guess, but
Yeah, we're all
Andy
new
put
to
together
it.
a pretty decent clip, pretty fast. But yeah.
That's true. You did do
But
good.
yes. So that'll be fun to work on my little shitty Mac. Hopefully everything transfers over already.
Can you do most of it on your phone, like fine, or do you think it's better to do it on your laptop?
Faster on your laptop.
Faster.
You wait.
Do you lose any like functionality on the phone compared to the laptop?
No.
You're just gonna do it all on the phone?
I think you used to on CapCut, but not anymore. There used to be certain effects that you could only get on the phone.
I've been doing most of it on my. I've done all of it on my phone so far.
I thought you get way more shit on the computer.
I feel like do you have a computer? Like, you
I
just-
have a MacBook.
It'd be so much nicer to see
It
too.
just
no?
sounds more
Well, think
complicated. I have
about
to
if you're
transfer all
trying-
the videos over because I get all my videos from my phone.
Think
I
about
guess, yeah.
Think about if you're taking a 1 hour video and uploading it to your phone. The processing of that, and then you're cutting it and you're editing.
Yeah.
And like it's
No,
just-
you're right. It's just because all the things I've been editing have been videos from my phone as of now, so it's been easier to do it this way. You're recording on your computer, so it makes
That's a good
sense.
point. Maybe I should buy an external or something.
Mhm.
Need some space soon.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking we definitely have a competitive advantage even doing this. Bro. How many people are waking up with a group meeting every day at 7 a.m. for an hour and a half, talking about goals and progress every morning? Like we're already outperforming. Like we already have a competitive advantage. Most people out here, if we just use it positively, you know.
Now we just need
Yeah.
a cheat.
We gotta start
what's the
like
word?
the snowball, start pushing that shit down the hill.
Yeah. Like now the next step is, well, one, the group goal is to get to 1,000 followers on our page so we can live stream there,
Yeah.
and then get to the point where all of us can make content every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we should be at the make content every day by Friday easily, if not sooner. If I can get it down tonight. I kind of want it tonight to at least practice. But I mean, obviously, anyone can post the videos and clips whenever.
Yeah.
Or I could just post a really shitty video, see my first shot.
Just do like a
That could be
slideshow.
kind of fun too.
Do a slideshow of like a pile of sand and a rock, and it'd be really popular.
That was a great video.
I'm gonna have a piece of coal and then a diamond.
That'd be hilarious.
You're onto something.
And then you have Goku nothing, and then Goku KO
Yeah.
And the next picture is him KO and then Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan.
This you last year, this you.
Yeah, you get Super Saiyan 3 with no eyebrows.
Yeah.
And it just shows you without eyebrows.
Once you evolve enough, these things go. You don't even need them.
We still need a we still need a
Huh.
goals. George, you need to your investment goal, dude. You could do that in like 1 day.
Well, what was the portfolio?
You have an investment account,
Yeah, I have a portfolio.
so why is that even a goal?
Like the Nvidia stocks.
Like you have a TFSA.
So you already
everything?
have an investment account. You could just go do that like as soon as the market opens. Why do you need?
No, because I don't have money to. Like it's a reminder.
Oh.
I thought we all agreed that we were
Well, how
broke.
much did you want to put into it?
One stock is $600.
I know, I told you that.
Yeah, I know.
Shit's expensive.
But I'm saying it's gonna go up even more.
What's the return going to be?
Like I'm expecting 4 times return.
This thing's not going to be $2,400 in like a year, George.
Not,
Even Tesla couldn't pull that shit off.
not a year in 5 years, yeah.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
It's not like, bro. I'm not. There's not.
Yeah, you're
that's
just playing the long game. You're
Yeah.
picking an investment. That's smart. If I had done that with Tesla, I'd be up like 5 G's easy. Yeah. Anyway, what would you like to invest in other than that?
No, let's not talk about stocks.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, no,
It's
because
financial stuff.
Just keep it
no,
on
because we're not financial professionals.
I just thought it'd be a decent.
It is something I want to learn though eventually to actually stock and investing because I feel like I know nothing about investing.
I feel like it's more of a research. I think you just have to do a lot of research in a sense. Like, what was that one guy's? Oh, honestly, forget it. I need to stay on track.
Tracks are boring. Yeah.
Because this is our main business.
Yeah.
It's like trying to grow this thing, whatever this is, together.
No, but I feel like the podcast needs some in between shit, bro. You can't
But this
always
isn't a
be
podcast.
serious about stuff, no?
Like this morning thing, we're just recording us, like talking of like we should even pay attention to like these people. Like they just want to see us how we work together, how we talk together. It's like realistically, technically, we're not live in my opinion. Like we're not because there's no interaction between
Yeah,
us.
nobody's even really in the live mind. It's like me and like George's leg. So.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be us talking about how to improve.
Yeah.
And putting plans into action.
Yeah. Like this whole time, Danny has made all our writing look a lot nicer and more professional.
What are you trying to say about my rating?
Now you can see it and be like, yo, our goals, these are actually our goals. We can make them better.
You should add as a group though. We should all, like I said, it would be cool to start posting today. If you guys want to.
If you guys know how, start posting today.
If we could eat.
Did you guys all log in?
Oh yeah, I
I
love
logged
it.
in yesterday too. Yeah.
Alright, you chilling with me, dude? Yeah.
So sorry, did we decide what we're gonna be posting for now on that account?
I think it's
Did we
more
say
of a,
everything or no?
like anything that you believe involves like the king mentality.
So I can post finish it on there.
Yeah, because like as long as it's motivational, you're showing people, hey, like my fitness thing is I'm gonna teach them like discipline. Like it starts with discipline. A healthy mind. Like you get up,
Yeah.
go. Like even this is discipline. Like that's why it would be funny if Danny recorded us all walking in one by one.
I should do that too. Because I was doing that already at Starbucks with this guy. Every time he'd come, he'd wave.
Yeah, just
he'd wave at each
bro, it's like such a simple, funny thing. Like it's all discipline, like motivation.
We need content ideas as a team. And we need content ideas individually. So
Yeah.
it'd be easier if you're.
Yeah.
What type of like accounts were you all trying to like? Okay, so we want to do TikTok. I'm assuming like IG too, just TikTok
All
for
of them.
now.
All of them.
YouTube.
Well, right now let's get established on one, and then
You
after
wanna-
we get into a routine
Yeah.
on one, then we'll just copy paste it.
No, but I mean like for things like would we want to do YouTube eventually? If we do YouTube, then it's like a different type of content.
No, same content.
It's all yeah.
No, but YouTube's not the same content because you have shorts. But the idea of the shorts, you're trying to traffic them to your account, and your account's supposed to be YouTube videos, like longer format.
But
YouTube
one
videos.
leverages the other. So, for example, like instead of making a chapter review on YouTube that's like an hour, you could do keyword by keyword or chapter breakdown on TikTok, and then you have all that, and then you make it into a long video for YouTube.
Like what? Like what do you
So,
mean?
for example, when I was doing my book reviews
Yeah.
for Thinking Grow Rich, I have the entire chapter breakdown
Yeah.
or talking about it on YouTube, and then on TikTok I'll talk about one part of that chapter. Or and break one, like I'll
Yeah.
take my notes
Yeah, well,
from my
that-
YouTube video, break it down into like 20
Yeah, okay.
videos.
Well, that makes sense for the book review. It does. For the other forms of content, it doesn't make as much sense. Like we'd have to figure out how to do other forms of
Well, we
content.
have a whole podcast going on there right now.
Yeah.
Well, first we got to figure out what
Yeah.
content we're making and then how to.
Yeah.
But right now,
I
TikTok
agree. TikTok's
and
nice.
IG, why, and like YouTube Shorts, because those are gonna build our audience,
Yeah.
and then we gotta get good at the actual content.
Yeah, I agree.
So right now we need an audience. Yeah. And by working on our audiences, we'll learn like what kind of content we enjoy making.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I enjoy doing like the Bible studies. That's actually fun for me. Talking about it, doing the book reviews is fun. Doing this is fun and good.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on inspirational quotes and stuff at the beginning, I think, just to open. But I don't know, honestly, for long-term content yet. Seems like the hardest part of this, other than making it and making it not look, I don't know, awkward.
Yeah, I'd like to like dive deeper on like for YouTube videos, like concepts like leadership, and like a lot of things like this, leadership, what it means to self-improve, what is like kind of the goal people are trying to attain, like that's probably where things like faith come back in, and all these things I find interesting, like the idea of like admiration in like people, like what you admire as like a guy. I feel like it's very like common what dudes admire. Like trying to understand why we admire those things. Like for YouTube video ideas and
Just talking
things I like
about
to
the
talk
Roman
about.
Empire, that's like a whole
No,
week
but no,
of content.
for real, not that because our account, I guess, isn't supposed to be a history account, so it's not like I want to like jump super deep into history, but even like relating things like historical things like into today, like why people still say certain names, why certain names still like bring up this idea in dudes' heads of like, oh, greatness.
Or philosophy is going to be a great part of the king's mentality.
And plus, like
right?
leadership's always been similar traits too through history. Like things that made a good leader before still make a pretty decent leader today. Like
You literally had emperors that were philosophers. That's why it's sick to pick their brains.
those are all
What
things
they
that I
thought.
find interesting to talk more about, like in longer form content. So, yeah.
We could also do like a book thing together. Like there's books on leadership, like the Fakta.
Yeah.
We could read a chapter a week together and talk about it.
You're right, but I think there's some types of content too that I feel like are more interesting to audiences, and I feel like unless it's like a really well-known book or something that like oh that's sick.
Well, the concepts, like you're saying, the concepts of leadership.
Yeah, I agree. But I think when you relate it to things like oh like here was Julius Caesar, here's what he did to make me a leader. Like people see that, like you even think of a thumbnail of Julius Caesar, like people see that like oh Julius Caesar, like
You know the cool thing when you grow a little bit, I always like when channels ask their audience for X and they
Yeah.
give them whatever. You get like, should we read X? Should we read
Yeah.
Richest Man in Babylon?
Of course, yeah.
This,
Just
that.
got free content ideas.
Yeah.
Use your audience, good audience.
So then you get the most responsive, like you get the best reception.
Yeah.
You get what exactly the people are asking for.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess
The people don't know what they're asking for.
it's a channel by the people
That's
for
why
the
you
people.
give them fixed
But
options still. You pick
the
three
people
things you want to
are
read.
taught.
So what's our goal for the day?
I don't know. Watch another module of the.
My goal-
I think just make
I
a
think I'm
video.
gonna post one video to like the page. We do one at least.
I don't know about posts for me tonight, but definitely at least make a full video. Use CapCut on it.
It's really, it doesn't have to be as complicated as you think, dude. You could literally just record yourself
And introduce yourself.
and
on-
then, no, just like record yourself like cleaning your house and then have a wall of text on top. It could be as simple as that. You need to first download TikTok. Do you have TikTok?
I think so. I think I downloaded it a while
Because
ago.
if you're
I
going to be
kept sending
making
me
content
that
for
shit.
TikTok, you should probably download TikTok
No, I should have.
and then go through content you like and then favorite it. Because that's how we're all going to get ideas on like
Yeah.
what kind of content you want to make. Because you'll see how easy some of it is. It's not complicated.
Some of them is so stupid how easy some of them are.
So some of it is easy and some of it is like depending on what you want to do and how much effort you want to put in.
Yeah, I got like no creative bones in my body.
Bro, you think
Try.
you think 90% of these content creators are creative?
No, but I'm gonna try.
Bro, they watch one trend and then you'll see the same exact trend a million times.
Yeah, until someone gets it perfectly.
No, and they'll all have their own audiences being like, "Oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen," like as if they haven't seen that exact same thing 100 times.
Yeah.
Like that one with that's okay. For example, the song it's playing a song. I don't even know what the song is. Where the girl's like, "Oh, this is what I want," and it's like it has like a rap song where he's like listing things off, and the guy's writing down everything she's saying, and all the women are pointing at the same thing. It's pregnancy. It's a house. It's a car. It's a purse. And then the guy's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." Anyway, it's the same shit. You'll see the exact same trend over and over and over, just with a different couple doing it.
I hate that shit.
They have no creativity, is what I'm saying.
I hate that shit. So one person's creative and then the rest just copy.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And you don't think about it, right? It's not like creativity is like something you're born with, dude. The more you think about creative things, the more you're watching creative stuff, you'll become creative.
Okay.
The more you learn about editing, like even yesterday when I was doing it, I turned one of our podcasts into 13 clips. I have 13 clips off one podcast.
Nice.
You rats. Anyway, on one, I started playing around with it. I got bored. Sargon pulled out the sword, and then when he pulled it out or did something with it, I added like the sword clinking sound because I was bored. I'm like, oh, let's see how that sounds. And then I put it in, like, oh, that's cool. And then zoomed in a little bit. So you get like fun with it. But that was like 10 videos in, you know? So imagine if you're doing like a bunch, you'll learn like stupid shit like that.
So you just like search for the sword effect or sword sound effect, whatever.
You could get that right on CapCut actually. But yeah, if you want like a good sound, you'll go and find it yourself. but it has enough that like we don't
okay,
care
yeah.
right now. Like it's
Enough of their default shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah, plus we were talking like quotes and shit. That's still a good content. Like quotes do really good, I think. Like
I like quotes because you're trying to convey what the
Yeah,
you
good
know, like
quotes.
what the message is, and that's what you're trying to reflect on yourself.
yeah, you see something in the background, but it doesn't even like if you don't want to record yourself, it doesn't even have to be yourself. A lot of people like have like random stock videos or like pictures of something that looks cool and then the quote on top of it or
This is gonna be Dragon Ball Z.
I was watching our video from yesterday. I don't know when it was. I think it was Friday or Thursday. Anyway, we were talking about like how 4 of us are meeting for 1 hour, and then it was like a part-time employee. Because every hour we put in is technically 4 hours of work.
yeah.
So imagine if we. Anyway, if each person here did like part-time to this thing, we have 2 full-time employees. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I like
Business.
that.
Imagine having 2 full-time employees to anything.
You know, I like that.
It's
That's
wild.
true.
Every hour we put in is it.
So
So like,
like-
imagine if we had a business, even if it's a side hustle right now. Whenever we do need something for it, there's always one person that's going to be free who can do something for it,
That's true.
right? And when we do meet and combine our efforts, it's 4 hours of work for every 1 hour.
Yeah, no, I really like that. I feel like any of the big podcasts that I like to watch said that clip would hit like hundreds of Ks for sure. Like I've never heard that specific phrasing of like the manpower. It seems so simple, but then you hit like bang your points like that and you clip it, and then it gets like 200K.
But for us, dude, like literally, if we started any kind of business, if we wanted to start a side hustle, because I think it would also be motivational for us to actually get money, even if it's doing something stupid, like I don't know, anything, designing business cards, anything, any kind of business we could start right now. We have 4 people doing it. Anything, right? OnlyFans, only feet.
Simply 4 guys on OnlyFans.
Anyway.
I agree.
That's something to think about because then we could spend an hour every day working on our business together and grow it, and it'd be motivational. Imagine if we get to the point where we're all making a couple $100 extra a month off 1 hour of work a day each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to say. What?
No.
You think we're burnt out?
George's secret: I wake up at 5 and then go back to bed by 8:30.
No, I go to bed at 10.
All right, guys. I was really happy with today. Everyone's liking CapCut, obviously. There's nothing better than that, right? That seems like.
No, that's like.
Oh, like you'll pay for it, though, right?
No, you don't. Like CapCut's good because it's simple
Mhm.
and it's easy to use.
Well, it makes everything really nice.
Yeah, they use it.
Really like the snap-on shit, the magnet. You could like fix your one line so you don't deviate and add a filter or something by accident and fuck it up.
But then the next step up is DaVinci.
Like all of those, they're all the same after.
Yeah.
They're all just actual editing programs.
Because
Yeah.
it was pretty clear, and then like the stable function seems ridiculously.
They
like,
all have
advanced,
Yeah,
so-
they
yeah,
all-
well, I mean,
They're all the
technology
same
is just
shit.
crazy
CapCut
good
is
now,
just an
bro.
easy version. CapCut
Yeah.
is so easy you could do it on your phone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? Other editing programs you can't use on your phone.
They're
So you
so
can
hard
also
to
do
use,
way
but they're
more.
specific. Yeah.
But CapCut has its strengths, right? It has like the AI movement. It has like a easy green screen effect. It has like a bunch of like cool stuff that people could use on their phones for easy content creation.
Yeah.
And once we learn that, you guys can learn all these other things. We can move to DaVinci Pro eventually. We could do all these things after.
I think
And
CapCut's
just learn
amazing.
from CapCut. CapCut's easy.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys should finish the course today.
With the CapCut one?
It's like 30 minutes worth of videos. If you guys watch it at 1.5 speed, you could finish it in
I'm
like an
done
hour.
with videos.
You done all modules?
The CapCut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you said you weren't doing the one on the website.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No, it's third one.
No, you said you only switched to YouTube.
Yeah, I said I did a YouTube one too.
Oh, so you finished all the modules?
Yeah, I just said the YouTube one was a little easier for me to understand.
Oh.
Just because I'm stupid. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Any goals for the day?
Goals for the day.
Yeah, make the video.
Oh, yeah,
Look
let
at
me
the
make the video.
I'm gonna make a video. That was my.
CapCut modules and make a video.
So everybody's making a video.
I mean,
And then we're all posting onto that account. This is what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll post one right now.
What do we think about like? So I think we said this, but if we make content, post an identical one to our account and that account, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I like the idea of repost. It's the same idea as reposting. Like everyone that you follows, you sees the repost.
So what should we
Or
repost
not at the
it?
same time. So like a month from now, we could repost that clip on our personal accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think makes sense right now? Reposting? Like, does it make a difference?
Well, for now you could repost, and then a month from now you could cancel the repost and actually post it up.
Yeah.
Because I think it does make a difference. Like when you're scrolling on For You, it'll be like a lot of videos I'll see and I'll just say repost.
Of the same video, and I don't even realize it happens so much.
A lot, yeah.
It just increases the traction. Like if we're all doing it, and because we're all in different areas, like
Kind of. But yeah.
So
Still,
it's like
still
it's
looks
that.
good. It's good for the algorithm if we all share it and repost it.
Okay, yeah.
And like and comment, do all that shit, right? So we got like 700 views on the first video.
Yeah.
80 comments.
It's pretty fucking crazy, actually.
Only 2 of them are real. I mean, the others are real. It's just bad. They're just like a bunch of hearts.
You just love our content.
Yeah, it just I don't know what it is, man. It's popping off in certain parts of the world. All right, I don't know. Good job. We need a month goal at the end of January. We need like a bigger goal.
Yeah.
Something.
I think
Like we're all going to this guy's Muay Thai, or we've started a second business, or we've all achieved whatever's on that whiteboard. Something. Just think
I think
about like.
something.
Can we all think about like a bigger goal for the month,
Yeah.
for tomorrow?
Well,
Like
you know,
think about it
something-
today.
I think we're talking about like we want to get social media going. I think we need to figure out like by what point we need to really have the foundation of the social media thing like kind of completed, and we just kind of have the schedule that we're going to keep doing. And then when we can start expanding to things like YouTube, I think we should figure out like an actual plan for the social media. Like so maybe by like February now we're getting the YouTube shit going too, and like maybe by the end of January like we all have the schedule for how we're going to be posting to the first one. So we also know when we should have this like kind of shit figured out and moving on to expand the social media. Then once we have that thing figured out, then we can really start expanding to like other things without it still be leaving the social media kind of messy. At least this is my head. That's like
We
things
can
we
just
can figure out.
throw, like, we can just make a YouTube channel even by the end of the week, and then
We
just
have
throw
one.
the full.
We have one.
I know, but we should have a goal of when we're
Why
gonna
don't we
start
just-
like expanding, like really expanding, like putting more like effort and priority.
I
into
think-
things
Well,
like
like we should
That
have.
Well,
happens-
first learning how to make content so we can all make YouTube videos.
Okay,
Because
so
I don't
then-
think these guys can make YouTube
that. I agree.
videos.
So then what's the goal for when we can all do that by then?
You guys can't. Well, learn. What's the goal for sorry?
The goal, like, by when should we all be able to make content confidently, and by when should we
Like-
actually be all posting?
Well, the thing is, we can start. Like, if you guys start making content now, by the end of the month, you
Um,
will be confident because I could help you edit, answer your questions, work on it. Right now, it's just quantity. Like you're talking about the picture thing.
Yeah.
Pump it out.
I
Pump
agree.
it out. Like just take the clips we have. Everybody should just take this clip off YouTube. One, you learn how to download clips, because that's how you're gonna get 90% of your
How do you
content.
download things off YouTube?
There's a download
Like
like
the-
button literally on YouTube.
It made it a lot easier, but there was always that YouTube whatever.
Yeah, there's YouTube downloaders and
MP4
stuff.
Downloader and
Then you gotta download it and then you put it onto CapCut and do all that stuff. So these are like simple things that you're gonna have to learn on how to edit. So
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Other goals.
let's think
You
about
know-
a big goal for January.
Honestly, I
Like
don't.
1,000 followers or whatever, so we can go live. Like that's.
Why don't we just like do a YouTube CapCut like step by step one video? Like
Because we're not there yet.
no, I'm saying like we get together because like we're all doing it separately. That's kind of like against the idea of us being as a team because like they'll have questions, they'll look it up, but if we have the answers, like we could work together on it. Like we all have laptops, right? All computers. We just bring it and like not recording. I mean like literally work as a team, and I feel like it's more incentive. Like I could do it at home by myself. You could do it at home, like you have. But I'm saying like it's incentive as a team. Like why are we doing it like alone when we started as a team? So we should do things.
Well, if you guys want to come here after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think like if you guys are down, like I know Danny's more than welcome to have us.
I'm not able to on
Unfortunately.
weekdays because of I go to Muay Thai base every day in the gym. Kind of get in the way of things. On weekends, if you ever want to do anything on weekends like related to this, I have a lot of time on weekends. But weekdays, like Monday, I go straight to Muay Thai. Tuesday, I have to go to the gym and then straight to Muay Thai. Wednesday, I go straight to Muay Thai. Thursday, I go to the gym and then Muay Thai. Friday, I'm free.
Did you want
Or I
to
go
meet
to-
up today?
No, I'm just saying as an example. Like if you guys want
like
to,
5:36. Huh?
yeah, like if you guys want to like improve.
Yeah, you guys can come whenever, I guess. Make contact.
No, it's not a bad idea.
No, it's not. We could help Asha learn.
Yeah, maybe you guys would learn faster.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turning this
Yeah.
off.
Pod out, bro. Or cap.